Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me, and thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe and also tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or when I post a video. And hit the thumbs up as well. That would help me a lot. I will see you in about 30 seconds. I want to give people enough time to get into the chat. See you in a few. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Ron, Teresa, Kat, Shaz, Marilyn, Beth, Carolyn. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Today, oh my God, I thought today was Friday. I was going to say the week went by very fast. And we have more audio recordings. Oh my God. You guys, you know, there is a game that's being played. I mean, we know about the game that Republicans are using Trump and Trump is using them. But as we know, Trump has a huge ego. There is going to be a major fallout between Trump and the Republican Party because they are not going to be able to. Trump is not going to be able to take this for that long period. Yes, he has people behind the scenes that are telling him, they are using him as well, the 1% of the 1%, like Elon Musk and all these people. Okay, he has Trump has the following, the 1% of the 1% has the money, and McCarthy, McConnell, and those people, they are in power. So there is something that's going on. Well, the something is they're trying to collaborate behind the scenes. I don't know how many of you have heard that, like I said, conservatives are pushing Musk to buy Twitter. He seems like he's gotten a few of them, well, basically they promise to contribute, among others, banks and the like. And Trump is pushing him as well. So the point I'm trying to make is there is a plan they are putting together. Trump, to them, they can take him or leave him. They think he's stupid. He's not very bright, but they have to continue playing the game with him. But Trump, I just read something. I read the headline. I did not have a chance to read the whole article. It's on MSN, where Trump is threatening the people he is supporting right now. He threatened them not to turn on him. I don't know what he will do if they turn on him, but I feel they are not going to be able to manage this marriage of convenience, marriage of trying. They have America. All of them want to control that. They all want to control. And I don't know what these people are thinking, but since they've never, in history, there has never been a country as powerful as we are, as powerful a government as we do. So those guys, they own a few billions. They think, just like Elon Musk is doing right now to Twitter, basically it's a hostile takeover. Okay, they're playing games. Trump and his family and those people, well, I think Ivanka right now, as I'm saying this week, I'm seeing Ivanka backing away from his father and his shenanigans, and these people, I'm seeing her backing up. If it works out, she's in, but she's not. She doesn't. Her and Kushner do not want to take part in this game that's being played, because Kushner doesn't want to expose himself any more than he's already has. So it's Trump and those two other entities that I have explained, people in the House and in the Senate, and the 1% of the 1% who they want to control women's bodies and everything else. But intuitively, I feel like saying, this is going to explode. Too many people with huge egos, and to manage something like that is very difficult. And the authorities, Americans who believe in democracy, okay, you have Fox News who thinks they own the world, and believe me, you guys, when the day comes to remove Fox and the Murdochs from their perch, it will be the easiest thing to topple them. And these people don't get that yet, and I feel that's coming. Elon Musk and these other individuals, they have no idea what they are playing with. And even the Trumps, their father was president, you think they know? They're too stupid, because they think they know everything, or they see a little something and they got it. And they go out on the range and they fire their guns and they think they are on top of the world, they can do anything that they want. And that's going to be their undoing. I feel all the information that are coming out, the January 6th presentation, the televised presentation, the 1% of the 1% is going to get very uncomfortable, because their names, like Peter Thiel and all these people, they're not very happy. We know their name, we know what they are up to, and they are a bunch of anti-democracy people, okay, supporters. And let me tell you guys, I mentioned him yesterday, J.D. Vance, this guy is dangerous. He will sell his soul up as he has done to Trump. He will do it for other things. And I am sorry, I wasn't born from a rich family either. You have people who grew up from poverty, but they have a sense of morality, a sense of decency. There are things that they will not do. But J.D. Vance, it feels like to me, the way he grew up, it feels like to me it's the environment that he was in. Okay, he will do anything for power and for money. There's something about this guy that is rotten to the core, and I hope the powers that be are paying attention to him. I like Tim Ryan's chances better than I like his, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed of winning the senatorial election. But what I feel is going to happen, and that will stop and put a nail in the coffin of all these people, that the election that's coming in 2022, well, this year, November, I'm sorry, I forgot what year we were in, okay, and Trump's indictment. And the notion that people, those journalists who are hoping for clicks, you click on the articles, I don't click on those things anymore. Well, the minute they said potential Trump run for presidency, I ignore it these days. I know it's a lot of baloney. Trump is going to be too busy to run for president. The other and also I don't feel he's up to it. I know Biden is going to turn 80. I feel Biden will take him to the cleaners if he were to run again. I would love to see that, but I'm hoping also, or I'd prefer that he goes to jail. because I really, really, really don't like these people for the carnage they have caused to this country. And we don't know yet how bad. We will find out in the coming months and years how much damage and what this guy was willing to do, Trump and his family and his enablers, what they were open to do, and I mean a lot of people from Congress as well, to change our form of government in order for them to stay in power. But there are a couple of things I feel that are coming down the road. It's like it's going to trip them, and they're going to start fighting among one another. And I don't know. I'm just seeing Elon Musk. I'm seeing a picture. I'm not quite sure. Well, it's not that I'm not quite sure. I know what it means. The picture that I am seeing, something Elon Musk having a breakdown, a mental breakdown, or something similar. Because it feels like to me, his arrogance and other things that are going to be happening that we may not even be aware of is going to trigger a tantrum, and they may have to put this guy in a straitjacket. I don't remember his name. He was a billionaire, and I believe in the 50s or something. Oh my God. He lived in a hotel towards the end of his life. He was by himself. He became very eccentric. Please, somebody post his name. I mean, he was a super rich guy. Any one of you who knows who I'm talking about. As I am describing how I am seeing Musk, what's coming for Musk, I'm being shown that guy. I believe he was in a hotel in Manhattan, and that place, after he died, when they went in there, it was a mess. I forget his name. I'm not saying the end of Elon Musk is going to be, in a hotel and all, but something is coming for Elon Musk that's not going to be very pretty. I'll put it that way. And as I'm thinking of this axis of evil, Trump, I'm going to say McCarthy, and the 1% of the 1%. That fight is going to be epic. It's going to be unbelievable to watch these people go after one another. In the meantime, Trump is going to get poorer and poorer and poorer. And yes, there is no way he's going to be able to get out of paying those $10,000 a day he's being fined. And that's another thing that's going to drive Trump crazy. When the indictments start to come down, and he's going to be too busy having to go to court, and he can no longer fool anybody. They're going to deflate his balloon and bring him down to earth. That's going to be funny. And I'm telling you, I can see these people right now, 1% of 1%, McCarthy and all these people running the other way, the opposite direction from Trump. That's coming. So, but all those recordings, that's why I started giving you my intuitive impression. I don't feel McCarthy is going to be able to manage this association or whatever they have and do the things that they want to do. yes, they're going to win a few battles. A few people Trump is, backing. Big deal. I am, like I've been saying for a long time, I hope Democrats are taking advantage. It seems like Biden started already, and some Democrats are beginning to formulate their plans on how to hang those, malfeasance of the Republican Party around their necks. That's all that needs to be done. We don't even have to be like them, lie and lie and lie, and it will work. That's my prediction. And let me see. Marilyn H., I just answered your question when I said Biden already started. I feel Biden is started basically, he feels like he kicked off the election, 2022 election. The only thing is, and I agree with them, I believe it was Morning Joe, they were saying he didn't give enough detail. He simply called them the most evil, basically. But extremists, thank you. The most extreme group, in America's history. The thing is, I feel, and I agree with Joe, Democrats are going to have to, every time they open their mouths, contrast what Republicans are doing, where Republicans want to take this country, and what they want to do and where they want to take this country. And, oh my God. And you know what? Republicans are helping them. And this Roe v. Wade thing, regardless of what happens, even if, because some of them are getting cold feet. I'm talking about the conservative judges on the court, Supreme Court. Some of them are getting cold feet because they did not expect such a quick backlash, and women saying to them, "We are not going back," and then people, calling them out liars. They're not feeling very good. They are very unhappy. They are so arrogant, because, this is the pinnacle of their career. And like people are saying, they are unchecked. That's another thing that's really getting to that court. But I digress. Let me go back and answer Marilyn's age question. Biden is correct. And there's nothing, it's true. They're a bunch of extremists. And that's what Democrats have to continue to do. It's the right label. That's what I'm trying to answer your question. Okay. Can somebody tell me the name of that very rich guy who died in a hotel or ended up in a hotel by himself? He was like, there was an airplane. He was involved on the development of some airplane or something like that. Oh my God, I forget this guy's name. Okay, let's see. Howard Hughes, Byron, thank you. Howard Hughes, that's who, as I was talking about Elon Musk, and as I was talking to you about him and how I feel, this axis of evil, when I had that vision that something is going to happen to Elon, and possibly his demise will be similar to that of Howard Hughes. That's the guy. Okay. Spirit Beyond the Star says GOPs are still in bed with Putin. Oh yeah. That word, they are getting all these crazy laws are coming up with and attacking what Disney. Yeah, we all should have known that the GOP isn't very smart. No, they're not very smart, and well, that's the problem. And that's not a good thing. I mean, a good piece of information. On, no, it's not that. That's something else they have done. It's more ammunition for the Democrats to go after them. Abbott basically caused Texas $4 billion with this fiasco with the trucks, and DeSantis fighting with Disney and other. I'm sure this Disney is just a start. They're gonna start fighting with other corporations. Yeah, it's more ammo for Democrats. I hope they continue because right now DeSantis doesn't know. We know how they are. They're gonna have to double down. So, yeah. One more thing I wanted to mention, and I saw it this morning. I was getting it earlier, and when I read it a little while ago, well, around 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning, I was reading the on MSN. What I was getting was, well, the vision that I had. Although the Russian military was able to breach the steel manufacturing company, I didn't feel they were going to be able to take the losses that they were sustaining. They were the number of soldiers they were losing in there. And yes, my friends, I heard it on CNN this morning. They said if there is hell, it's in the steel place. Those Ukrainians will not give up. And yes, those Russian soldiers, they didn't back away because, they were timid. They couldn't take it. They died like flies in there. Yeah, they were dropping left and right. And it was dumb on their part to even try that stuff. They wanted to please their dear Putin. My prediction is if there is a way, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, to bring supplies to the troops that are in there right now, one of those little gnats, they're not going to get out, and they will fight the Russians. I don't see, well, I'll let you guys know when I see it. I'm not seeing the Russians successfully removing those fighters from that place. It feels like to me, at some point, the Ukrainian military may go and dislodge or liberate that town. I believe it's Mariupol. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I wanted to mention that. And someone else asked me a question. Oh my God, very important. As I was talking about those three entities, and I forgot to mention this. I'm sure some of you have heard the guy from the head or chairman of the Oath Keepers on the evening of January 6th was trying to, it seemed like he was talking to somebody, and the Trump, one of Trump's enablers, and he wanted to talk to Trump. To me, it makes me feel that I was right when I said they were all in on it. Trump was right there and his family. This validates to me that I was correct, that Trump and his family were part of this whole planning and execution of what happened. Like I've said a long time ago, those of you who have been following me, I said Trump and his family wanted to do a hostile takeover of our government. Well, the guy from the Oath Keepers, if you haven't seen the article, wanted to talk to Trump to ask Trump if it is okay for him to give the order, stupid, to his folks to go and prevent Biden from becoming president, as if he was going to succeed. Guys, if that happened, he was doing it in the evening. He was trying to talk to Trump in the evening. If Trump had given him the okay to go and do it, oh my God. Do you guys remember I said a long time ago, as I'm saying this, that's what I'm seeing. I said if those guys were to be so arrogant and try to do anything to prevent or start a civil war in Washington D.C. or something like that, they would be, how did I put it? They would be put down with the utmost prejudice or something to that effect. I don't remember exactly how I put it. These people are so stupid, just like they continue to be right now. They have a couple of pennies, instead of trying to grow their business or do other things that can make them happy, they want to take over the government. It's the same thing they're trying to do right now. This guy, Rode, is his name, or Rody, I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. Our military would have put them down like dogs, because by that time, I believe the military was already all over the place in Washington, D.C. And something else, you guys? The reason why Trump and his family left the White House, I've been getting this for the past couple of days, is because there was, he didn't have any support anymore among Republicans after January 6th to stay in the White House. Otherwise, he would have tried to find a way. Or, do you guys remember there was a time people were questioning, will Trump leave? Would Trump leave? I've been getting this. Something happened behind the scenes. Trump realized, that he has no support. After January 6th, he had no support, no one to go out and lie for him anymore in order for him to stay. That's why he left. That's why they were all crying. They knew what they did. It didn't work. And I remember I said that. I said they knew what they did, it didn't work. That's why they were crying. No more freebies from our tax money. Yeah. By the way, Trump had to make a deal for his hotel in Washington, D.C. More money losses. And there is a lot more coming. So, but when I read that this guy was trying to get in touch with Trump to find out if he should put, his militia. Oh my God. I'm glad it didn't happen, but that would have been a sight to see. His militia being crushed. And I think that's why Trump did not take the phone call intuitively, I feel, because Trump knew these guys could not face our military, because he was told there is no way Milley would let that happen. As we know, Milley was ready for any eventuality. He said, they have the guns. And yes, Milley would have made sure that those guys were done, the clock of those guys would have been cleaned. That's what Milley would have done. I'm talking about General Milley. Okay, friends, let me see. But whatever they are trying right now to do, this axis of evil people, the three, that triad, it's going to fail. And I want to mention the lady's name. Oh my God. She's 90 years old. Her name is Betty Lazo. I saw her. She is protesting against the Supreme Court's decision. Well, we don't know if it's a decision yet, but whatever it is, she said she's been marching for what we are seeing right now since the 60s. She's 90 years old. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I thought she was amazing. I thought I would mention her name. I was very impressed with her attitude. And at 90, I hope I can do that. I hope I reach 90, and I hope I can do that when I reach 90. Oh my God, I think it's amazing. All right, let me. Deborah Hovan is asking, Milo, will Putin send bombs on Moscow to and Leningrad? I don't know what you mean, send bombs. Uh, I don't see Putin sending bombs any place except to Ukraine, if you mean bombing them. But I don't feel. No, I don't see him. Well, the only thing is, and to really, I feel there's potential for either civil war, some kind of skirmishes in Russia. So Putin will do anything. This guy right now, when I focus on him, the only thing he's afraid of doing is, and he won't do, is pressing the red button, because he knows he will get 10 times in return, and ours will work. If you notice how his military, their equipment, they're failing, they're not very good. But our systems work. Okay. Cheryl, aka Shyster, says, "Will Firtash or Firtash be forgiven in the U.S., not pursue his extradition for his aid to Ukraine?" No, I don't think. No, the U.S. doesn't work that way. They may work out something. They may can pay a fine, but I don't feel because he's helping Ukraine. I think I know you mean by Firtash. If it's the guy that's in somewhere in Europe, he was interviewed. He was on TV not too long ago, and he's helping Ukraine right now, and he wants to go back to Ukraine to fight. Maybe government to government, he may have to pay a fine or something, but I don't feel they just want to drop this. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. Torn 2019 is asking Milu, will Putin's surgery be successful? I am not seeing Putin having surgery. Yes, my sister is telling me this. I went online. There are some stuff, they're saying potential or rumor that he's going to have surgery. I am not getting it. If he's going to have surgery and I'm not seeing it, that means he's going to be fine. That's the way it works for me. Otherwise, that would have been the very first thing. The minute it comes to mind, I'm not seeing it yet. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Myron says, Milo, we must screw did the leak and focus on the reversal of women reproductive health care. I agree. Personally, I could care less about the leak. That's a GOP talking point. Yes, you're right. They don't want us to focus, but you know what? The damage is already done. They can't. That's a crazy thing anyway. They know it. There is, like they're trying to change our focus. It's not going to work now. It doesn't matter who leaked the document. Damage is already done. People are, creating organizations, putting all kinds of everything, a lot of things together to make sure that Republicans stay out of power. And I'm telling you guys, if this works, if these people, what I'm feeling, a lot of how angry a lot of women are, and a lot of guys too, okay, Republicans are going to be out of power for a very long time. Let's see. Okay. Colette, no, Mike says it's amazing that anyone would think the insurrection was for anyone else but Trump. I agree. Who else were they fighting for? Mickey Mouse? Yeah, well, I agree with you. It's crazy, but we're gonna find out everything, and that's another thing that's driving the Trumps crazy, and the people around him. And he has advisors around him now too. You know, we all know. You know, these they're all grifters, low lives, low moral. You know, all these. They are really disgusting people. Uh, but he has a bunch of people around him right now trying to control his behavior so he doesn't go and do something stupid. That's why they're trying to manage him so that he doesn't blow up on McCarthy and the other Republicans. Okay, but not going to work. There's money involved. There's ego involved. There is, you know, they're lying to each other. They, you know, this is a mess. Watch what happens, how it ends. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilu.com. Or you can give me a call or send me an email. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. All that information is below the video. My YouTube number is at the front of the video. And if you like the channel, please subscribe. And also, don't forget to tap on the bell. And please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support. I will see you tomorrow, same time. Till then, bye.